And joining us now is CBS News Justice reporter Paula Reid. Paula, let's first talk about the Obama administration's take on this. Any chance that he'll see a pardon?
Absolutely no chance that he will get a pardon under this administration. The Obama administration hasn't granted that many pardons. Instead, there's been more of an emphasis on clemency, particularly for people who received harsh sentences during the so-called war on drugs. But I checked with the Department of Justice right before this press conference to confirm that there was no change of heart. And they confirmed they want him to come back to the United States and face trial. They also said he is not a whistleblower, and that word matters. Whistleblowers have legal protections. If you bring to light information that powerful entities or the government want kept hidden, you have certain legal protections, and that's why Snowden keeps referring to himself as a whistleblower. But many people in the Department of Justice believe he is not a whistleblower. He is not entitled to those protections. He is a traitor, and they want him to come back to the United States to face the charges that they filed.
Now, we heard there in his statement via teleconference today that he says this will chill free speech. So he's almost using himself as an example as to why it's so important that he did what he did. However, he's also promoting a new movie being released soon based on this experience. How much does that play into the perception of the case he's making?
That's right. The timing certainly is coincidental with the release of this movie. But the fact is that even though these are very influential human rights organizations, they haven't brought anything new to the table that would change the calculus for the Department of Justice. Yes, he did, in some people's opinions, even a former Attorney General Eric Holder, commit a public service. But that doesn't mean that he should not come back to the U.S. to face trial in the eyes of this administration. And going forward, it doesn't seem that there's going to be any change with either one of the candidates in this election.
I was fascinated earlier with what you said about whistleblower. How do you make the distinction between whether someone's a whistleblower or a traitor? Both sides feel very passionate about this. Who makes that call, and where do you think he stands on this?
In the eyes of the Department of Justice, they believe that he stole national security information and shared it with the public, which included our adversaries. Now, it wasn't just information, according to the Department of Justice, about the NSA. It was also military tactics, military secrets, and that's why they've decided to charge him with these national security crimes. But there he's trying to make the argument, no, I was a whistleblower. I was not a traitor. I should not be charged under the Espionage Act. So he's trying to make this legal distinction that would afford him protections and help him avoid prosecution.
Right. Paula Reid. Thanks for that, Paula.